Hi, Instagrammers. Hey, YouTubers. I'm going to do something a little fun tonight. I'm basically going to ask myself questions that a man would ask a woman for advice from a female perspective on dating and tips. If you're new in a relationship or you're just getting back into dating, these are some questions you might want to know what a female would think. The first question is, are looks important? Well, we all know that looks are the first thing that we see about a person. But in my point of view, if someone looks good and you get to know them, they can be really ugly on the inside. So looks are not always what you think. It's not always written in stone that someone has to be good looking to get a date. Now, if you ever see someone that you think is ugly, but they got this really good looking guy or girl, you're wondering how in the world did they get him or her? Well, here's my perspective on that. Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. But that's not all. There's more to this. Let's say you're a guy and you're a cashier at the grocery store, and there's this girl that you really like who comes in all the time. She always comes to you because you're a fast cashier. You know, you get her out of there real quick, and, you bag good, and you're friendly. And she's just going to get to know you for who you are. Eventually, she might even go on a date with you. And also, even though you might not think you're good looking, you might be good looking to her. But basically, that is how good looking people end up with people who might not be very good looking. They get to know them. Sometimes it's called pheromones too. There's like a certain kind of scent that's put off between two people, and that's how they can fall in love also. So it ain't about looks. But yeah, looks are the first thing we see. I mean, if you see this ugly guy running across the road, you're not going to say, wow, I'd love to get to know him. And it's sad, it really is. But like I said, it's not everything. Number 2, should I date a woman who already has a boyfriend? This is a hard question. If she's not real serious about the guy, if she's only been dating him for like a month or two, I would ask her, is she going steady with him? How does he feel about the relationship? But I would say, yeah, it's okay to do that. But I would say if she's dating him for like 6 months or more, or even engaged, I would say no, because that's just going to end in disaster. It's not going to end good. My next question is, if I'm in a relationship, how long should I wait until I get engaged? I would say, I don't know, 7 months to a year, I would say, because you might not get to know the person in just a few months. So I would definitely wait. When should you get married after you're engaged? I would say wait at least another 6 months to a year. So we're talking approximately 2 years into the relationship before the marriage. That's just my opinion. My next question is probably going to be the hardest one. Should I take a girl or woman back if she cheated on me? She cheated on me one time, let's say. I would ask her definitely, why did you do this to me? If she says you're not giving me enough sex, that's kind of like a lame excuse because she does have a hand. That's kind of sad, kind of lame. I wouldn't like that if I was a guy. If she says you're working too much, that's still a little bit lame, but not as much as, the other thing that I had just said. If she looks into your eyes and she's crying and she basically looks legitimate and she says to you, well, you're not giving me enough attention and love, then I would probably give her another chance. I believe in second chances and forgiveness. That's just who I am. But, everyone's different. It depends on how much you love her, too. Where should you go on a first date? That's another good question. I would do something low-key, but I would do something fun. I really wouldn't go like to the movies or to dinner because that can be kind of awkward. And if you go to the movies, you'll just be watching the movie. If you go to dinner, you'll be chewing, and it might be kind of awkward and uncomfortable. I would do something outdoorsy if you can, depending on what season it is, Or you could do something like bowling, shooting pool, golf, fishing for the outdoors thing, or just taking a drive, going to the park. These are just my opinions on what females would like and stuff like that. If you have any questions and you're a guy and you want to ask me about dating and relationships, and get a female perspective and point of view, I'd be really happy to answer your questions. Take care for now. Stay safe.